Hi, this is Shannon Watt bringing you another Marriage Minute. Couples come to me all the time and ask me, when do we know that we need to seek help? And what is that point where this is something that we can't manage on our own and we need to seek some outside support or mentoring or education? So when do you seek help? Well, I've got 3 tips that I typically tell people. They can only know for themselves. And I believe every marriage, whether it's on the rocks or they're in a good place, can be taken to the next level, and they can always use more education, more training, more just reminding of different systems and things. It's like a garden. You always have to weed it to keep the weeds out. Even if it's a thriving, fruitful garden, if the weeds don't get pulled, then that can take over and choke off the fruit. So I believe in general, you can always use extra outside influence to help nourish your relationship. But when you are in that place where things are maybe a little bit tough and you're wondering when to seek help, here's my 3 tips for when you know you're in that place. Number 1 is if you're in a place where you don't listen to each other, when you really just can't see each other's point of view anymore, when you're caught in some of the same cycles, the same arguments over and over and over again, and you're just not seeing what they're saying or where they're going, then that's one of the big, strong red flags. Number 2 red flag is that you're fighting constantly, whether it's over things big like money or sex life, or things that are small like things that have to do with the kids or what to make for dinner. If you're fighting constantly, if you notice that there's a fight happening in your relationship even a couple times a week, that's a really big red flag that you probably should seek out some extra support. And number 3 is if you're holding on to resentment. If even though you feel like you talk about moving past something, or time-wise you've passed through something, but there's still that resentment, you still harbor emotions and feelings, or you guys still throw it back in each other's face, maybe if somebody made a mistake or did something that hurt the relationship or the trust in the relationship, and you're not letting it go, and you can't say that you're completely forgiven them and moved on and that chapter's closed, then you probably need some help and support in that area. So if you're a person who right now you cannot see each other, really see each other's point of view and really connect, if you're fighting constantly, or if you are holding on to resentment, this is the time. Relationships can be saved, but you want to do it as soon as possible. You don't want the house to completely go up in flames. When you see smoke or you feel heat, go get some help. Get a fireman to come in and help you. Because when the house is completely engulfed, chances are there's not that much left, and it's harder to rebuild. So this is Shannon Watt helping you understand when to seek help in your relationship. And I'm here to remind you that you are responsible for you, to always play full out in your relationship and always make it a safe place in your own business of marriage.